Okay, now we're going to start a new subsection, mechanics of matrix multiplication. So now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty. I've already shown you the mechanics, as we go through multiplying one row and cycling through the columns of the second matrix, right? So we do the first row and we cycle through multiplying that row by each column of the second matrix. And once we cycle through the columns of the second matrix, we index down one row in the first matrix, and then we do the whole process again. And I also explain to you how it's connected with each cell, or each, entry. Like for example, entry 1,1, if you want to find the product of entry 1,1, P11, it's going to be the multiplication of row 1 of the first matrix times row 1 of the second matrix. If you want the P12, right, if you want that product, then that's going to be the multiplication of row 1 with column 2, and so on and so forth. So now we're going to start working on that as far as what the mechanics are. So we're going to go through a couple of things. First thing we're going to do is look at the zero matrix. This is the easiest one to multiply by because you end up with a zero matrix every single time. So here, if you go through and cycle through, you get this row times each column. So you get what? You're going to get 0 times 1 plus 0 times negative 1, which is 0. And then you get 0 times 3 plus 0 times 1, which is 0. And then you get 0 times 2 and 0 times negative 1, which is 0. And now you've gone through these. Now you go to the next row, do the same thing. And you're going to get 0, 0, and 0. So now you end up with another zero matrix. Now the dimensions are different, right? This is a 2 by 3 matrix. Okay. Now what about this one? What if I multiply by, on the right side, it's going to be the same, right? So here, I get 2 times 0 plus 3 times 0, 0. 2 times 0, 3 times 0, 0. Now I'm going to the second row. 1 times 0, 4 times 0. 1 times 0, 4 times 0. And so I end up with another zero matrix. Notice that this is a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, so that's the easiest one to multiply by.